のアラジンは2008年に初演されたものなんですけれども、デイビッド・ビントリー元芸術監督がこの新国立劇場バレエ団のために作って振り付けしてくださったオリジナル作品となっておりまして。
It's about a young boy who's a bit of a tearaway. He's a bad sort, always getting in trouble, and he discovers a magic lamp which gives him incredible powers and riches. And then he falls in love with a princess who is very far above him in rank. But through the power of the lamp, he manages to meet her and he marries her. And then the story is of how he changes from this tearaway, if you like, into somebody who is more responsible and more mature. And it's also about the contrast of true love against power and riches. And in the end, we realize that true love is more important than wealth and riches.
デイビッドとはすごくいろんな振り付けでも一緒にお仕事させてもらったんですけど、やはり印象に残ってるのはそのマイムお手本見せてくださる時に本当にいつも感動して、でアラジンでも本当にデイビッドさんがやってることをそのままそっくりモノマネすると自然とアラジンになっていくので、それがすごく面白いですし、なんかすごい印象に残っていることですかね。
私にとっては自分の主役デビューの作品でもあるし、初めてバレエ団に入って全幕を一からクリエーションしたその場にいた作品でもあるので、もちろん作品って再演を重ねるごとに生き物なのでどんどん成長していくっていうものもあると同時に、ずっと最初から変わらない一本筋っていうのもあるんですけれども、今その再演を重ねて自分が変わってきたなっていう思うのは、作品全体が見えてきて以前よりも自分の立ち位置がすごくはっきり見えてきた気がします。
When I'm conducting for rehearsals and performances in ballet, I always have to keep in mind that it's a collaboration. Conducting for ballet is a very special privilege, but also we have to remember as conductors, not only do we have to conduct the orchestra, but we also have to look after the choreography and look after the dancers. So it's a collaborative team effort. Of course, I'm conducting the music and trying to get the best from the orchestra that I can, but I'm always aware also that I need to be looking after the dancers, giving them space when they need it, and maybe a little push sometimes when they need it. So it's always thinking of the whole piece, not just the music. That's what makes ballet a very special and difficult art for the conductor.
I was working with the composer Carl Davis on another project that we were working on together, and he played me the music of Aladdin, which he had written as a ballet for the Scottish Ballet some years before. Aladdin hadn't been entirely successful, so I rewrote the story and I cut some of the music, and Carl wrote me some new music.
Carl Davis, who sadly died last year, was a fabulous musician, composer, and conductor. Carl was a larger-than-life character, a very flamboyant person.
カール・デイビスさんの音楽というのもとても印象的というか耳に残るような音楽でして、でとても親しみやすい子どもたちも楽しめるような音楽なんですけれども、ビントリーさんの振り付けがもう本当に音楽的なんですよね。だからちょっとでも音楽にずれるとその踊りの振り付けのニュアンスが変わってしまうぐらい音楽的で。
So initially it was the music. I loved the music. I think Carl's music is very appealing instantaneously. You recognize the melodies that he uses throughout. So it's very much the music.
The story, which many people will know, of course, from Disney, it's originally a Persian story, but it's set in China and it moves to the desert at one stage. There are a lot of Chinese elements in the score, both in the orchestration and in melody. So it's a fun score, it's romantic, tender, it's exciting, it's evocative, and it's a great thrill to conduct it. I've conducted it many times, and I'm especially happy to be conducting it here again with the fantastic musicians of the Tokyo Philharmonic.
新国立劇場バレエ団をですね、今年26年になりますけれども、やはりこれだけ長く積み重ねてきたなんですかね、層の厚さというものがあって、ベテランから新人まで、本当にバラエティ豊かなダンサーたちが揃っておりまして、新国立の、コールドバレエがとても定評ありますけれども、今回このアラジンでは宝石の踊りなどにそのコールドバレエの美しさみたいなのが見れると思います。
Where we have all the different jewels, the diamonds and the rubies and the sapphires who come to life and dance. And that's very much on the 19th century model of ballet, divertissement. And I think that ballet audiences in Japan seem to like divertissement very much. And also the genie and his entourage are I won't call them show-stopping, but they always get a very good appreciative hand.
前情報なく見れる作品として本当に僕も愛していますし、デイビッドも愛していますし、見に来てくださったお客様もみんなすごい良かった、アラジン大好きっていう人が多いんで、皆さんも初めて見る方も気に入ってもらえると思います。
やっぱりプリンセスというキャラクター、そしてその心がちゃんと伝わるようにと思います。そうですね、まっさらな心で楽しんでいただければと思います。
Thank you everyone for inviting me again to your beautiful country. I really hope you enjoyed the streaming of this fabulous production, and more importantly, I really hope that you will come to the New National Theatre for many more productions with the National Ballet of Japan in the future. Thank you very much.
Aladdin, I made for the company 16 years ago now, and it was one of the happiest creative periods of my life. I really, I choreographed with a kind of fluency and inventiveness, I think, because I was so happy working with the company at that time. And indeed, I'm always happy working with the National Ballet. I always really enjoy working with them. And I think this comes across in Aladdin. It's a piece which is just, I would say, breezy. It's full of happiness and it's full of light and magic and humor. So if that's what you like in ballet, then come and see Aladdin.
配信ですと生の舞台では見られないようなやっぱりクローズアップされたりとかして、ダンサーたちの表情とか、それから衣装も細かいところが見えたりとか、そういう意味で本当にリラックスして細部まで楽しんでいただけるのではないかなと思います。でもこれを機会にできれば新国立劇場の方にも足を運んでいただけたらと思います。